Okay, so is my mic on? My mic is on. Alright, so... Hold on. Hold on. So I just went ahead and... spent... I recorded a 30-minute episode and I edited it, I uploaded it, and I was ready to go about Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, about the brand new trailer that just dropped, everything. I had recorded the whole episode, and I sat down, and as I was uploading, and I was doing some editing to the thumbnails and whatnot, getting all that ready, I decided to see what some other people were saying. So there's some other YouTubers out there, some other YouTubers in the Pokemon community that I watch a lot. Because these guys, they know more than I do. They're more into it than I do, and they're much bigger names than me. And so I do watch a lot of them. I learn a lot from them as well. So if any of you guys are watching this, shout out to you. One of the guys I was watching, A-Drive, if you guys haven't seen his stuff, go check him out. He's absolutely ridiculous. He really is. I just chucked on his video, and he found a post. Now we're gonna get into that real quick. We're gonna get into that in just a second. Before that, though, we're gonna do a quick recap on the actual gameplay, on the actual the Pokemon Direct that they just dropped. So they showed us a bunch of new stuff. They showed us this guy. This is Hop. Can I click on Hop? Thank you. Hop, come up for me. There we go. Hop is actually your rival. He is Leon's younger brother. Now, Leon is the Pokemon League champion. So Hop is his younger brother, and he sets off on his adventure the same day that you do. So Hop is important, and I'll tell you why in a second. We'll get into why I'm going through all of this. Can I come back here? We've got Leon over here. Leon's the gym. He's the Elite Four leader. He is the Pokemon League champion. We've also got Sonia. Now, Sonia is the Pokemon Professor's assistant. She provides helpful information throughout your journey. The Pokemon Professor is Professor Magnolia. She's really cool. I like that little bird she's got going on her staff. It's really cool. Apparently, she's studying the theory of Dynamax. Not the theory, I guess the Dynamax battles, which we'll get into in a second as well. Is there anyone else I want to talk about? Not really. That's about it. Okay. So Dynamax battles. Where are we? Dynamax battles are battles where essentially opposing Pokemon expand to massive sizes. They get much stronger. You guys can see there. Oh, I'm still sick and I'm still trying to recover from this thing. But essentially, you can actually have raid battles with 3 other people online where you take on a Pokemon that's Dynamaxed. And it's a huge Pokemon. It takes 4 of you to take it down. If you take it down, you get the chance to actually capture it. Pokemon battles and regular Pokemon battles and league battles and all that, you actually get to Dynamax your own Pokemon. But you can only do it once per battle, and it only lasts for 3 turns before they then go back to normal. And all the Pokemon and your 4 moves change. They become max moves or something. It's really, really cool. And the Dynamax raid battles that you run into will vary depending on where you are in the wild area. The wild area is... let me see if I can bring up the wild area. Where are you? Here we go. So the wild area is a vast expanse of land in the Galar region. It's full of nature as far as I can see. It connects several different towns and cities, which is really, really cool. So if we bring up the map... Can we bring up the map? The Galar region? Here we go. So in this map, So in the map, I would say that all of this, starting from here, going all the way around, all this is the wild area. And that is where you can Pokemon roam around, and different Pokemon will appear depending on day, time of day, weather effects, where you are in the wild area. Some Pokemon can only be caught in the wild area, not just in, in grass when you're running through it, which is really cool. There is so much to this. There is honestly so much to this. They showed us a bunch of new Pokemon as well. And I'll get to this in a second. Why I brought up A-Drive and watching this video, and why I bring up, and why I'm talking about specific things right now. and uploading this video rather than the video that I originally was going to upload. So, Gossifleur is one of the new Pokemon that they showed us. Gossifleur is a grass-type Pokemon with Cotton Down and Regenerator as its abilities. And Gossifleur evolves into Eldegoss. Grass-type as well. Same abilities. It's probably going to be like one of the starting Pokemon you run into. There's also a Pokemon called Wooloo. It's a sheep-type Pokemon, normal type. That's all we know about Wooloo. We've also got Corviknight, who is Flying Steel. Now, Corviknight is really cool. Not only does it look dope as hell, it also acts as the taxi service. So essentially, you can be in the wild. You can be anywhere in the wild. You pull out your Rotom phone, and you actually dial it. I think you dial a taxi. The bird flies out with the taxi and carries you to wherever you want to go, which is really cool. So you don't have to worry about HM moves and all that. We've also got Dreadnought, who is one of my favorites that they showed off. Water Rock type. Massive Pokemon. I think he'll evolve. I think he'll look cool as an evolve. Look at him. Look at how cool he looks. They also showed us the two legendaries, and that's Zacian, and Zamazenta. So we don't know much about them. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, go check out the trailer. I'm not going to play it here right now, just because I don't want to get flagged or anything like that. I don't know how that'll work at the moment, but these are the two legendary beasts. They look freaking phenomenal. I knew they would be wolves. They look amazing. Zamazenta is the shield cover legendary, and he's the one you'll catch in Pokemon Shield. And he's got the massive shields incorporated into his body. And then you've got Zacian, who is the Pokemon Sword cover legendary, and he's just holding a sword. It's like Sif from Dark Souls, which is really cool. Aside from that, I don't think there's... This is the other thing I wanted to go through. The Rotom phone is really cool. It says here you can attach. It's got heaps of uses. It's a Pokedex and all that. But you can attach your bike to it. You can attach it to your bike and move faster, or it can even help you travel over water. Insane. So you don't have to worry about surf or any of that stuff. I'm sure there'll be a way to destroy little rocks in your way and move boulders and cut grass and all that. So HMs are not making a return, which is dope. This guy here is Milo. He's the grass gym leader, which is super cool. I really like him. Gym leaders will all be able to Dynamax their Pokemon, and they take place in those massive stadiums. So that's what those stadiums are for. Okay? So the stadiums, you take on opposing gym leaders, and they're built that big because Pokemon battles are the biggest form of entertainment in the Galar region, and that's where you'll take on the gyms. And they're that big because you'll Dynamax your Pokemon against the gym leader, and every gym leader will be able to Dynamax his Pokemon. Now, I've run through that real quick. God, that took 10 minutes already. It's about to get wild. We're gonna zoom in on this. I hope you guys can see this. I don't know if you can. So, this was posted on the 23rd of May. Just take that in for a second. Right now, it is the 6th of June. It's past midnight for me. It's the 6th of June. So it's posted over almost 2 weeks ago. Your rival is named Hop. Characters. If we scroll down, that's Hop! That's our rival! Holy crap! This guy got it right. Okay. Team Yell is the gang in this game who are all well-meaning fans of Marnie causing trouble. We didn't hear anything about that. To become part of the gym challenge, you will have to get an endorsement. Hold on. So your rival is Hop, but you will also be facing against Bede and Marnie. And Team Yell are fans of Marnie. To become part of a gym challenge, you have to get an endorsement. Bede gets an endorsement from Chairman Rose and his secretary, Oleana. Can I actually take a look? I did see an image back here. I can't remember where I saw it. Is it under here? Or was it here? Is it under characters? Maybe it's under characters. Could this be that chairman? What did he say his name was? Chairman Rose. He's got a Budu there. That's probably Chairman Rose right there. You heard it here first. Okay. Eternatus is the evil legendary. The other legendary will be a wolf who will either have a shield mane or hold a sword like Great Wolf Sif. Don't recall its name. Okay. So not only did he get Hop right, but he also got the 2 legendaries. Zacian and Zamazenta. Holds a sword like the Great Wolf Sif, and shield incorporated into its mane. This guy got it right. Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing are new dynamics that will supersize Pokemon in specific areas. Gigantamaxing is different from Dynamaxing as it changes the Pokemon's changes what the Pokemon looks like. Meowth looks like a long cat. Lapras gets layers like musical bars to its shell and musical notes. Pikachu looks like retro fat Pikachu. First of all, that's my favorite thing in the world. If that's true, I'm going to be so happy. So, they showed us Dynamaxing, so we still have Gigantamaxing that they're going to show us. Sonia is Leon's former rival who is researching the Dynamax phenomenon at the behest of her grandmother and professor of the game. Again, we'll go back. You look at the characters. Sonia, and she's the assistant to the professor. So if we click on Sonia, does it say that she serves as assistant to Professor Magnolia? Okay, it doesn't say that it's her grandmother, but you can see the resemblance in them, kind of, I guess. I mean, in a cartoonish way. But we know that she shares her home with Sonia and has given her a certain research task. That's all. Okay, and Professor Magnolia has been her main focus for research has been the Dynamax phenomenon. Okay, so far he's getting so much right. Some Pokemon like Farfetch'd will get regional evolutions like Surfetch'd. Meowth looks like a ball of spiky gray fur. Skwovet and Greedent are chipmunk Pokemon who will hide in berry trees and attack randomly if you shake for too many berries. If they attack, you lose half the berries that dropped. So in the trailer, there was a scene of him shaking a berry tree. Now, that's never happened in Pokemon before, so how would you know that? How would you know that? How could you guess something like that? How could you guess that? Well, I guess no, because in the palm trees in the Alolan region, you went and there was berries at the bottom of them, so you just picked them up. You didn't shake the trees. The 4th gym is the first fairy-type gym, led by an actress named Opal. Milo, Nessa, and Kabu are the first ones. He gets Milo right. And I don't think we've had a fairy-type gym before. But right there, that's another thing he gets right. Before fighting gym leaders, you have to complete the gym challenges. Milo has you herding sheep Pokemon named Wooloo. Okay, alright. Holy crap. So, in the last video when I recorded, I know this one seems a lot more rushed, but there's just so much information that's just hit me, and I'm just like, whoa. So, I said that what's interesting was that in the big stadiums, you battle the gym leaders there, but what about the gym trainers? What happened to gym trainers? What do you do to get into there? So apparently this is what you have to do. You have to complete gym challenges. Milo has you heard in cheap Pokemon named Wooloo. And again, if we go to Pokemon, Wooloo, how would he know that? This guy knows what he's talking about. Holy crap. So we just got, not only do we get the direct, we just got a whole bunch of essentially confirm new information. Now this could all change, take it with a grain of salt, but you don't get this much right if you don't know, if you don't have leaks, if you don't know a lot of information. Pamper, okay, hold on. Milo has you herding sheep Pokemon named Wooloo, but Pamper, electric corgi Pokemon, will startle them and send them rolling elsewhere. So there's an electric corgi Pokemon called Pamper. Oh man. Nessa has you running through a maze where water blocks the way. Kabu requires you to catch Pokemon and get 5 points, but you have to be in a party battle with another trainer who's also trying to catch it. More to come. While there is a transit system, you'll have to go through the wild area at times, an open world biome that has a weather system and little pockets where wild Pokemon Dynamax and have to be beaten in a 4-person raid. You will randomly see nearby players and interact with them to get their league cards and items. That's another thing he got right. Holy crap. Camping is how you play with Pokemon now. You'll get 2 toys, a feather toy and a toy Pokeball, which can raise friendship. You can make curry, which will raise stats and friendliness. So we did see, it was just like a second of a scene where we had, I wonder if I can bring it up. Hold on. Let me, can I bring that scene up? Where are we? Pokemon. Are you guys going to show me the scene? Okay, here we go. I'm going to try and bring the scene up. We're going to mute this. But I wonder if I can bring this scene up. There's a specific scene. So you guys can see. Can we slow this down? We don't want to play it at normal speed. We'll play it at 1.5 times. So you guys can see. I need to minimize this. That right there, that's Wooloo. You can see it in full force. I decided to just bring it up. Doesn't matter. But there is a scene here that I really want to see, and I can't remember where it is. And they'll show you the wild, like this is the wild area where Pokemon just walk out in front of you. I should maximize this. Where is this? There's a specific scene where there's a Sobble. And this might be too far. This is too far. Okay. So it's going to be at the front here. There's a Sobble, and it's got like hearts and stuff coming out of it, which is really cool. Here we go. Found it. I found it after you catch this Pokemon. There's a scene here, right? And there's hearts and there's a musical note coming out of it. I thought it was like Pokemon and me, right? So this must actually be, that must be camping, which makes sense. That makes sense because there's a little tent there. So we'll move that down here. I need a... Nope, not that one. This one here. No, stop it. Here we go. That's much better. Camping is how you play with Pokemon. You get 2 toys. Okay, cool. Pokemon will not walk beside you in the overworld map. That's fine. We didn't see them walking beside us. Scorbunny will have fighting moves, but is a pure fighter. It becomes Raboot. I don't remember the final evolution, except it looks like a fighter. It looks humanoid. Okay. Sobble becomes Sizzle, and then Inteleon, a chameleon with a spy theme. And then Grookey will end up as a giant gorilla that beats a wooden drum to attack. Okay. There is a lot I'm missing, but I wasn't planning on leaking until now. I'm angry and upset, and while I liked what I saw, I didn't get too far. The best Pokemon so far is the Blue Seagull, who, when it dives, either gets a Barracuda, or Pikachu, which it launches at its enemies. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. That was a whole lot of information. Can I go back and find that? Where was that? Shout out to Raging Rabombi. Gets a Barracuda in its mouth or a Pikachu, which it launches at its enemy. Alright, so that's a lot of information. Okay, so essentially Raboot, and then so Scorbunny evolves into Raboot, which is looks like it's going to be a fighting type. But we all guessed that. I think everyone thought about it. Everyone thought it. They just didn't want it to happen. But I'm inclined to believe it. How else do you get all that right? That's incredible. That is absolutely wild. So it looks like there's so much more to come in this game. This game is going to be absolutely massive. My god, I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that. I need to minimize this. What am I on? 20 minutes. I really didn't expect all of that information. Sobble becomes Sizzle, and Inteleon, a chameleon with a spy theme, and Grookey becomes a giant gorilla. Huh. And then the big thing for me is that they introduced Dynamax, right? So Dynamaxing is such a big concept, and then on top of that, they go, hey, Dynamaxing isn't enough. Let's throw in Gigantamaxing, which changes what they look like. That's incredible. So can every Pokemon Gigantamax? Or is it only a few? My god. Okay, there's a lot of information. I'm going to break this down even further, and I'm going to look through it all. Wow, that's insane. I'll break it down even more. If I find anything else, I'm going to do another video. What's today? Today is now Thursday, I guess. I'll probably do another video on Friday. I'll try and do another video on Friday. We'll see how we go. I'll break it down. I'll keep going. There you go. A-Drive's tagged. A-Drive's actually tagged in this. I will actually break it down and go into it further. And I'll try and do another video on any more information that comes out. Wow, that's unbelievable. I wonder why he's angry and upset. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I wonder why he's angry and upset. I'm gonna find this. I'll see if there's anything else that I can find. But it was posted on the 23rd. The 23rd of May. This is a legitimate leak. This is a legitimate leak. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I'm curious to see what you guys think. I'd love to talk to you guys about this, so hit me up in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think, what Pokemon you're most excited about, and if you think this leak is, if you think anything else in this leak is going to be true, or if you think that there's no way he just got lucky. One or two things maybe, but Jesus, he named people. He legitimately named people. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. I'm going to end this episode because it's getting super late and I need to go to bed. I have work in the morning. But thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know what your thoughts were. Subscribe to your boy because it's greatly appreciated. And let me know how excited you are for Pokemon Sword and Shield. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!